Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we continued working on building our ore refinery, trying to work on the next stage of ore, which I believe was gold. Yes, we're working on gold, getting this all set up. While we got that installed and everything was starting to build in, which as you can see I've gone ahead and manufactured everything needed, so this is all built up, so this needs to be hooked up to proper, all the belts and pipes and everything need to be hooked up. And I think I do need to change some of these filter inserters, but that's not that hard. We ran into a bit of an issue with the nitric acid over here. Was running out. It was feeding our rubite mine and our refinery as well. And as it turns out, stay back on the map, that we were having an issue with our oxygen supply that was needed to keep the whole nitric acid system running, because it was pulling more oxygen than we were making. So, I went ahead and did some upgrades here, upgraded all the pipes to titanium, got all of the air filters upgraded to Mark IIs, got all of the chemical plants upgraded to Mark IIIs. This is still not properly ratioed to keep everything running, but the other thing that I kind of thought of was that all the way down here, we have this slag system that was built specifically to make landfill, which I need to turn that into a proper storage silo so I can grab that from logistics. I'll just have to make a note of that. And all of these electrolyzers make oxygen and hydrogen. And at the time, I believe we were just venting the oxygen, which we are currently still. But I went ahead and added this pump there, and then ran a pipe to connect that oxygen all the way up here to this, coming in here. So now we have plenty of oxygen to feed the nitric acid. Nitric acid is built back up, so everything is running properly with that. So that's all done. That should no longer be a problem, hopefully. I mean, we could always end up drawing on the nitric acid, you know, more than we can produce it, and then we'll have to figure out what it is we'll do about that. Might have to, like, landfill a chunk of this in and expand the whole facility, but, you know, we'll cross that bridge if and when we come to it. So what I've been doing off screen, oh, the other thing that I did do is I set up the logistics supply for, titanium ore to bring it over from our current refinery over to this original one. And as you can see, we are completely full. Titanium's all built up. The ore is all built up, so that worked beautifully. It only took a few hours of letting it run to get everything to fill up and tail back all the way into the warehouse, so no problems there. And what I've been working on in the meantime as well is manufacturing the various things, ore crushers, ore sorters, leaching plants, that sort of stuff, and putting it into this supply storage warehouse so that the constructors can take care of that. And the other thing that I wanted to put in here is going to be silos. Make a bunch of those so that we don't necessarily have to, make them in the field out there when they are ready. And I'm not sure why I can only make 2 of these. Should have the aluminum, I should have the brass, I have the iron and the steel and the stone brick. Oh, it's regular stone that is causing me to not be able to do that. Okay. Well, And that shouldn't be too hard to deal with. I'll just come down here and intercept this. Hold on. See if I can get myself stationed in the right spot. That'll do. There we go. So I can turn this back into regular stone by hand. And there we are. Alright, so just make a few more of those. So what we want to do today is lay out the next refining process, which I believe is going to be cobalt. Again, it's pretty much the exact same layout, just going to be using different resources, so that's fine. And then we'll eventually be doing silver, again, the exact same layout, again, just using different inputs. So this should be fairly straightforward. What I would really like to do is just, you know, lay in the blueprints, let the construction bots take care of building everything. You know, I come in and, you know, put stuff into it when as needed, and then what I would just work on manually is getting everything all, you know, hooked up and all the resources going where they need to go, because that can't be done by blueprint. It has to be kind of built custom. Where am I? Okay, I want to be over here. Just wait for these last couple of crushers. I haven't built any of the flotation cells yet. Oh well, I'll get around to it. That's kind of stuff that, you know, I'll be doing off screen mostly. Getting all of this stuff all built and put into the system as I can. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to head back out to the ore refinery and start setting everything up. Well, those guys ran out of power. And then they went off to go do something else. Okay. So let's go ahead and throw my personal train back on the tracks. And head on back over to the ore refinery, which the mining complex is the closest place to go. So much easier method of getting around. Okay. But it only really works once you already have an extensive rail network set up, so. One thing I do need to think about doing is finding out wherever I parked the tank and bringing the tank over here, because I might have to do another round of nest clearing, specifically down around here. Depends on where our pollution goes. Fortunately, these things don't really produce a ton of pollution. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do, before I do anything else, is go grab my blueprint, wherever I happen to put it. There it is. Where am I? There I am. Okay. Well, first and foremost, we're going to need to clear trees. Lots of trees. That's probably more trees than we needed to clear. But okay. It's fine. I may need to build another entire storage warehouse. But we have bunches of storage warehouses all over the place, so that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so now let's go ahead and plop this guy in. And let's make sure that it's all lined up. I think a portion of it is going to be outside the construction zone. But we'll see about that when we get to it. Now, once the trees are cleared, I'll have to see. We might actually have enough room to put in the next. Oh, we're going to build right over top of the sapphire ore mine, but that's fine. We have a larger sapphire deposit down there, should we need it. Speaking of, we're going to probably need a way of getting the rail through here. So I might need to make a space for the rail to come down. Unless I want to bring a rail out this way, but then again, that's... Actually, what I might do, if I want to bring rail out here, because this whole lake here might eventually end up getting filled in. Because it's kind of inconveniently in the way. A lot of these lakes are, so a lot of this area might get... I might just have to come in here and landfill for a while. Alright, I don't want you running me completely out of belts. Thank you. Alright. I do need to get some lighting reinstalled here, but we won't worry about it right now. Okay, oh, first things first. Let's go ahead and set up these filter inserters. Okay, so these are right. These are right. These are not. Okay, so you need to be switched over to Cortinium. No. No. That one. That one. That one. There we are. And then we're going to be making... Oh, wait. This all needs to be Cortinium, right? Yeah. Cortinium. There we are. And you're going to be making green geodes. Is that what that is? Light green geodes. I'm not sure I have anything that dissolves light green geodes yet. Okay. Not a problem. Okay. And we have 3 different byproducts that we need to deal with. So this needs to get piped up. Okay, so that should work. So this is in its own independent system. This is in its own independent system. And that will eventually be in its own independent system once I properly get it piped. Might as well do the same thing here. Except that's going to get in the way where I put my lights. Okay. No big deal. We'll just move the lights. Okay, so. Yep, the construction bots are going to be busy with that for a while. Okay. So. Let's see. Stone's going to be first. And we'll do the same thing we've done before, which is just hook everything up to the existing stone, which coming through here isn't going to quite work. Let's see, where's the best route that we can take? Probably coming in through on this line. Or close to it. So we want to come in above this rubite chunk line. So let's go ahead and bring you there. Bring you there. Come out there. I would say go underground there. I think that's a little bit too far north. Okay, so let's go ahead and come down a couple of grid squares. So we can come through here. There we are. And of course, I'm going to bump straight into this sapphire line. That's fine. We'll go above ground. Not sapphire, that's a stereotype. Close enough. Oh wait, hold on. No, there's where we want to go. Okay, so actually what we want to do, this is going that way, right? Okay, there we are. Alright, so now we need to bring over the appropriate ores. So we need to figure out where it is that we can grab them. There we go. We can grab here. Put you underground. No, we're not bringing sapphire over. Because this isn't using sapphire. This uses bobmonium. Not bobmonium. Crotinium instead. Okay, but we are going to bring rubite over. Where is that? There it is. Okay. And rubite is going to be coming in all the way over the way over here. And that's where our splitter is going to be, right there. Nope. Incorrect. Splitter is going to be there. Let me drop all that ore in here, so we don't need that on our person. There you go. Alright, there goes the stone. So that's running fine. Alright, stereotype is probably going to be the next easiest to get because we should have a line of that somewhere. And we do, right there. Oh, of course. Alright, It might actually be easier to just move this for a second. Right, where is that coming in? That is coming in over here. Yeah, then it's going to be a matter of, can this mine output fast enough? Which, if it can't, I might have to expand it, but that's fine. The other thing we can do is we can, when we have other mines, we can push that output over here so that, you know, it'll take less load off the whole system, and ultimately, it should be fine. And the other thing that we can work on, if we wanted to do some research, is mining productivity. But that is going to put a lot of strain on my resources up at the old base. So it's kind of why I haven't been working on research at for a while. Because we pretty much have everything we need to be able to build what we want to build and to deal with the bugs if we have to deal with them. But, you know, and right now we just don't have the resources. Once this whole system is all up and running, we're going to have a dedicated research production area that is going to make, hopefully, tons of research. Because we're going to need a lot of it. Alright, next thing is going to be bobmonium. And we need to find out where we want to hook into that. It might be best to just pull straight out of the warehouse. Or I could hook into the line there. Okay, actually, that isn't going to be terrible. Alright, let's bring that down here. How far south do we want to come? Let's see. We probably want to come in here north of this line, bringing in the hybrid catalyst. So let's go ahead and do it that way. We'll come one unit north. See, right there. Bring that in, and if I did it right, it should line right on up. There it is. And make sure I put my cortinium that I happened to grab by accident out there. There we go. Push through. Perfect. So there's all the crushing going on. That's all filtering through there. Now we need to hook up the purified water. Just plumb this on through. We should be able to get it all the way over there. There we are. And hook that in. Perfect. And it looks like I did offset. This is not quite lined up, but it'll be fine. Alright, so now I need to figure out where we're sending the waste. So let's see. Nitric waste should be able to be hooked up directly into the nitric waste off of these guys, which was all this stuff in the way, which is right here. Okay, so we'll bring that through. Maybe. I have to throw that pipe underground for a little bit. All right, there we go. So that's going to come up here to there. Okay, so there we go. Nitric waste is hooked up. Sulfuric waste is next. And here is the sulfuric wastewater. But that isn't going to quite work to come across. Oh, except we might be able to hook in here. No, we don't. This is on the other side of an overflow valve. Unless, no, it needs to be directly connected through. We're gonna have to do a little bit of different routing here. Let's see. Let's go. Let's come through here. Should be a clear line. There's a sulfuric waste. Alright, we're going to have to throw this underground for a sec. Get that out of my inventory, and push that through there. And there we go, and that means you guys should start running. Yep, these guys are running now. Good. And next is going to be the chloric wastewater, which I don't think do we have anything that deals with chloric wastewater, because I think this is the first time that we're making I keep saying bobmonium. It's crotinium chunks. Crotinium chunks. I don't think that we had anything else that used crotinium chunks. This is just crushed crotinium. Any of these that make white? No. And no. Okay. Alright, so what can we do with the chloric wastewater? Let's see. What are our options? Let's see. Chloric wastewater can be purified into purified water and saline water. That actually isn't a bad idea. Because we could definitely use something that infuses purified water into the system at this particular point. So, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to create a little chloric wastewater purification area up here, which we're probably going to have to do manually. Well, do I have room over there? We could do it over here. Just work on clearing out some of these trees manually, and then route that over there and then route the purified water back. Okay, that should work. We're just going to need to figure out, well, currently, how much we're going to need. We are currently producing 333.4. If this thing runs at full speed, 333.4 units of chloric wastewater per second. So, we need a recipe that utilizes this. And we can make the hydroplant Mark IIs. That's not an issue. I just need to know how many of them can handle 333. That can handle 400. 2 of them. That will work. Okay. Keep hitting the wrong buttons here. Alright, so Get my bots over here to clear some of these trees out. All right, I'm gonna need 2 hydro plants. All right, and while those are manufacturing, let's go ahead and route the pipes over. Let's bring the pipe up there. Actually, let's bring it a little bit further north. And then we'll bring this pipe through here. Then out to about there. Okay. And you're going to be purifying the caloric wastewater. There you are. And then the saline water is going to get clarified. We're doing 80 per second. Single clarifier should be enough. And actually what I might do is store some of this before it gets clarified. So we're going to need the clarifier, I need the overflow valve. We're going to need power, obviously. Go with a substation. Ah, there you go. Okay, overflow valve is going to go... as soon as I can figure out where it got put. There it is. Alright. Overflow valve is going to go here. Hook in there. There we go. And then the purified water. Let's see, where's the purified water line? Purified water line is there. It's going to come through... through here. So we can route there. And there we are. And there we go. That is all up and running. Alright, but I think that I am out of time here, so we're going to have to end the episode here. We're going to be able to get this thing all fully functional. We have to get the various acids over to these guys, the leaching plants. We need some sulfuric acid, we need some nitric acid. Easy enough. We'll just have to route some pipe. But what I think I'll do in between episodes is just kind of let things run for a bit. And let the construction bots take care of all of this. Perhaps need to put in some additional roboports. That shouldn't be too big a deal. One right there should suffice. And we can get it some power. I'll just build that. There we go. Should increase coverage. We also need to get a radar station out here because we are getting outside of our range. And I know I said I needed to end the episode here, but let's take care of this real quick. There we go. Okay. Alright, yep. So I'll let the construction bots. I'll also work more on getting all the various buildings manufactured and placed into the logistics network so that the construction bots can work from there. And then it looks like we might just need to start filling. I may also need to start building landfill out here. And bring the tank down, just in case we run into something we need to clear. Alright. And then what we'll do when we come back next episode is continue working on hooking everybody up. Getting everything running. You know, this stuff, this thing. Hopefully it finishes building out. And then, yeah. Moving along. Alright, but for now, we'll go ahead and here, as I said. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.